That's out of the stadium!
Let's go! Come on! Something! Come on! Ah! Swing and a miss!
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide!
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
What?
Good afternoon and morning, everybody. Welcome back to another production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. We're starting off our AAA World Series today, games 1 and 2, and my name is Dwayne. I'm going to be walking you through it as the play-by-play. I'm one of the co-commissioners of this league, and joining me bright and early is Oxbox in the booth, one of our AAA veterans. How you doing, Ox?
What's up, Dwayne? I'm just waking up myself, but I'm excited to call some World Series action with you, man. I'm It's the second season in a row I'm in the booth for the World Series, so that's an honor.
Yeah, it's really great to have you here with me, and I'm really excited to get another great World Series started here in the AAA. Played at 85 batting ego, 90 fielding, 90 pitching, and 90 base running. So these two players, it's going to be Squiggle Jones and the number 3 seeded New York Toe Beans versus Chronicles and the number 5 seeded Femme Fatales. These two players had really great seasons in the regular season of the AAA, but both of them are not number 1 and number 2. They were in number 3 versus number 5 going into this AAA World Series, and that's actually a first we're having here. In the AAA in 4 seasons.
Yeah, Dwayne, not only do we not see the number 1 seed for the first time in the World Series, or not only are we failing to see the number 1 seed reach the World Series, but just absolutely congratulations to both Squiggle and Chronicles for getting here. I mean, we can't talk enough about Chronicles and his upset of Seaman, but Squiggle Jones pulled off a type of upset himself to get here, and both these guys, real similar players. I think we're in for a treat of the series.
Yes, indeed, we are. And games 1 and 2 are going to be, going to have no shortage of action, I would think. We have both games pre-recorded for you. Both players played last night and kindly recorded them for us, so we could accommodate all of the craziness that's going on this week between, caster availability, player availability, and the holidays upcoming. So we can get everything going with the XBL Cup starting also this weekend. So thank everybody for really accommodating this, making it happen here. We got this daytime cast going for you. And it's going to be really interesting in this all-rookie World Series between, Ox and I are already saying, 2 of the league's most balanced players that really earned their way here through really solid regular season play, and 2 big upsets in the semifinals, respectively, for each of them.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I think both these guys, if you ask them, they have a pitching first approach. Like they ride their pitching to get here. They both worked hard on their pitching, and that's how they keep guys in check. They both have a great approach, a balanced and patient approach at the plate. But I think we're going to see 2, well-pitched ball games here.
Yes, indeed. Both sides of the ball are going to be real tight. Both these players, like I said, kindly recorded these games, so we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to get right into it for this XBL matinee for the AAA World Series. Hang tight.
Look.
All right, folks, here we go. We load in for Game 1 of the AAA World Series between the Femme Fatales and the New York Toe Beans. The Toe Beans as the home team, number 3 seed, starting us off, home field advantage. Lady Cinnamon on the mound, going to start us off. Players exchanging pleasantries as Kyla Williamson will dig in. And the first pitch of the AAA World Series is a strike painted on the inside corner.
Yeah, they're wasting no time, Dwayne. And as we saw against M. Bennings, Squiggle Jones, a big fan of just pounding that strike zone.
You'll see how he approaches this new opponent in Femme Fatales and Chronicles, who showed a really strong offensive approach in their semifinal where they swept the undefeated One-Eyed Seaman. 2 quick outs, though, here in the first inning for the Fatales. And the Toe Beans with an advantage. Lady Cinnamon working her way through this top of the order, ahead of Zoe Bloom.
Yeah, it's Squiggle.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Dwayne. I was going to say, Squiggle doing a nice job there, gets the 1-2-3 start, but Chronicles' runs per game took a big jump up in his last series when he actually came up to 85 ego. So his number's a bit skewed, but neither one of these guys, I'd say, really struggled to score on 85.
Yeah, that will be a big key in this series. How they look so comfortable now after playing a couple of, a big series, under the bright lights on that ego as Squiggle Jones starts off with a quick out. We saw, the top of his order perform really well, in his semifinal that went, 5 games versus I'm batting or 6 games, excuse me.
Yeah, and speaking of the top of his order, Lula does it again for the toe beans. She gets a leadoff. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, that's the two-hitter.
That was Queen Lily getting that single, but there's still good speed on the base paths. That one by Peanut the third lifted to second base where now it's going to be recorded, but now Squiggle with that runner on and Bubba Blue at the plate. We mentioned before we wanted to see Bubba start to get things started. He's batting 375, but he's got only 1 RBI in these semifinals and World Series so far.
Yeah, and I think we're being a little bit hard on Bubba Blue. It seemed like he came up with a guy on second base just about every AB last series, and opposing pitchers doing just that. They pitch around him. They opt to walk Bubba Blue, as you saw here, and now Ms. Nora with the chance to get on the board for the toe beans.
That one hit on the ground though, where Anger can pick it up, and there will be no damage done by the Toe Beans in the first inning. A couple runners do reach base, and there is Anger, I believe, hitting here to start off for the Fatales in the second. It's going to be a leadoff single shot right up the chute. A nice job there for Chronic here, and Gina Torrens at the plate.
Right up the chute, and Dwayne, I've never seen this before. Oh, that ball's lifted well into the gap.
Yeah, on the fly, barely one hops the wall from Gina Torrens. Chronic going to hold the runner at third base, not looking to test Squiggle this early. 2 runners in scoring position for Tatum Holland, the center fielder.
Yeah, great chance here for Chronic Eyes to get off in a nice head start here. He's going to smack this one in the hole.
That was a great play by Adopto to Petty and Squiggle Jones to just gather that and prevent 2 runs from scoring. 1 run does score on the ground out, and another grounder here. The throw goes to home. It's not in time, and everybody's going to be safe. So it's 2-0 for the Femme Fatales here in the AAA World Series. They've broken this open a little bit in the second inning.
Dwayne, I mean, I'm not here to criticize. Both these guys are my buddies, but toe beans, you can't make a mistake like that in the World Series, man. Your infield's back. You got to get the out right there. If your infield's in, and maybe you can go home.
Wow,
What a play.
Oh my God, I know. So much happening at once there. Adopto to Petty with a great dive just to get an out. Keeps that runner at first, and now this one lifted on the first pitch to center field. It'll be collected by Lula. And there's out number 3, so the Toe Beans are down behind to start off in the bottom of the second inning. Femme Fatales, like we already said, a good job starting things early, getting those runners around.
Yeah, and a great job by Adopto to Petty of the Toe Beans just to save a couple outs there that could have made that inning a lot worse.
He starts off the second inning with a grounder. It's going to be taken care of easily, and there's out number 1, and Bebe Zeet will get her first chance in this World Series to bat.
Dwayne, we've had so much going on since I tried to make this point, but I've never seen this before. Both starting pitchers have 5 pitches, right, in their arsenal, maximum of 5 pitches. Neither starting pitcher has a breaking ball in their arsenal out of the 10 pitches. So pretty crazy matchup.
The screwball, a bit more of that horizontal break, you can consider it on that even plane a bit easier to hit than something like a curveball or a slider. So that's definitely a great point that you make, Ox. We'll see if that really plays into how these guys approach the strike zone in Game 1. As you can see, they're trying to pick early at these corners. 2 quick outs in the second for Squiggle Jones, and Boomy Oomy is at the dish. He swings at that cutter. Good placement from Chronic. And now behind in the count. Check swing, sees it evened up.
Yeah, and as you can see, Chronic Live's really working the east to west movement of all those pitches trying to go inside to outside on Squiggle, but that's going to be a full count double in the gap. Nice at bat there.
Yeah, it's really efficient there from Squiggle Jones to just take that inside pitch and flip it to right center. Gets a speedy runner on the bags in scoring position for the pitcher, Lady Cinnamon, who has had her fair share of success at the plate both in the regular season and in the playoffs.
Yeah, Squiggle posting a lot of home runs of Lady Cinnamon throughout the season, and she's hitting a cool 333 in these postseason games.
Looking to maybe help herself out with 2 outs. She bangs one over to shortstop. Kyla Williamson will pick it up and throw it to first, and out number 3 will be recorded. So nothing doing there for Squiggle with the runner in scoring position. We'll head to the third, where now the top of the order comes back up for the Fatales, looking to add to the 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and this is Chronic's guy. As you remember, Kyla Williamson, I think she had a big grand slam against Seaman, and she's going to start it off here in the third with a nice capper, nice little leadoff single.
Yeah, and there's great speed on the bags for the Fatales. Good job by Chronic to just flip it to the opposite field. Doesn't always have to be hard contact to get it done. And Vivian Longbottom will bat with that runner on. That one's hit hard. It's up the middle. Diving play by Ms. Norris. She flips it to second. It's not in time, and everybody's going to be safe.
What a play, Dwayne. I don't know about that call. I mean, it was bang, bang, but I thought he had enough time to get the force there.
Yeah, for a moment, I thought for sure either way he was going to make that flip and the runner would be out, but not in time. Good speed for Williamson. There's a line out that takes care of the next batter. So there's one out in the inning, and then Anger, first pitch swinging once again, hits it hard to center where Lula will grab it for out number 2. The runners have to stay where they are, and things are happening a little quickly here for the Fatales. Maybe looking now to shorten up with Gina Torrens, who had a double in her last at-bat. She did score a run in that inning as well.
Yeah, and you'll remember the previous batter, Anger, she had some big home runs against Seaman, too. Torrens is going to pop this one up for the final out, though, sky high. Dwayne, both players have done a decent job of getting guys on and getting runners in scoring position, but so far, Chronic the only one able to cash in so far.
Yeah, and on 2 RBI groundouts as well, so still the hitting looking to break through, I think, for both teams a little bit. Squiggle Jones is going to start off this inning, getting Lil Lula on with another infield single. It's almost insane how she's able to get on so frequently.
Yeah. She loves those infield singles, Dwayne.
Huge speed on the bags with Steeler, and you can see Chronic being a bit careful. That one hit hard by Queen Lily into left, and 2 runners are going to be on with no outs for the Tobins. Something starting to brew perhaps in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, he's finally got something cooking here. He's only able to get 1 runner on second base a couple of times, but his offense seems to really take a next level when Lil Lula's able to get on, especially with nobody out here.
Peanut the third with 2 on will lift it to right. Vivian Longbottom makes the grab, but will Squiggle challenge? He does. Tags up both runners. Queen Lily's caught between first and second. There's a diddle. The throw goes home. Everybody's safe again, and the Tobins get their first run here in the AAA World Series. It's 2-1.
Wow. The cheese factory is up and bright and early this morning, Dwayne.
Yeah, working overtime, perhaps even around the clock to get it done here in this mid-afternoon matchup. That one hit to the left side. Runner moves over to third base, but route recorded. So 2 outs, 2-1 now. And Ms. Nora at the plate with a runner at third. That one flipped behind the dish. It's going to end up foul.
He started off with first and second, nobody out, and he had to cheese a run in just to even get the scoring started. He could really use a big 2-out hit here, does Squiggle Jones, to tie it up.
Counts even for Ms. Nora. Like you said, looking to tie it big time. That one hit on the ground. Kyla Williamson picks it up. Deep in the hole, it's short, but she makes a good throw to get there in time, and that'll end the inning. So the Tobins get their first run. Both these players have now scored, and we're heading to the 4th. It's 2-1 in favor of the Femme Fatales, and Tatum Holland leads us all.
Yeah, not the outcome I'm sure Squiggle wanted there. That's going to be a dribbling infield single, Dwayne.
Yeah, huge
Lula
speed.
style.
Gets over there. Bertha Banks at the dish, flips it into right center. I don't think anyone's going to be able to catch that. Squiggle plays it in front of him. Lula throws it into second, and runners are at first and third. Avalon Wiggs at the dish. Femme Fatales looking to threaten again with no outs. That one's bunted and popped up. The catcher dives for it, makes the play, throws it to third in time. Double play. Wow.
Wow. What a big play right there. Chronic, I love the small ball attempt as he tried to move both runners up with the bunt, and it backfires big time.
Always hurts when you can't get that bunt down. Tough for the Femme Fatales to lose that runner in scoring position here. Runner still at first in Bertha Banks as Kiwi Tanner's at the dish. That one hit on the ground. Queen Lily throws it over to first, and there is out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Tanner back on the hill.
Dwayne, that was a huge shift in momentum we just saw. Not only was Squiggle able to score last inning and get the scoring started, but now he's able to get out of trouble where first and third, nobody out, you're almost mentally, you concede a run already. You're just trying to get out of there, just giving up 1 run, and Squiggle able to get a 0 out of it.
And then starting off this next inning with a well-worked walk from Adopto to Petty, Baby Z has a runner on here in her second at-bat of this first game of the World Series. AAA playing on 85 ego. That one lifted to right. Vivian Longbottom over into right center. Makes it catch in the gap. There's one out now for Boomy Umi. Runner goes. Perhaps will be picked off. Tanner throws it quick to second. Torrens makes the tag. Nice job there by Femme Fatales being heads up on the steal. And that'll have to sting for the Tobians as that one driven into the gap. Probably would have scored the run had the runner not been erased. It's going to be a 2-out double.
Wow, Dwayne, that really hurts when you think about, the runner being on first base there. Would have scored on that gapper regardless. And tough luck for the Tobeans to get the premature caught stealing, but he's still got a chance here with Lady Cinnamon.
Again, a 2-out situation where Lady Cinnamon could possibly help herself and get an RBI. It's 2-2. And now it runs full. Tanner starting to tire. Her 63rd pitch of this game to her counterpart. Hit into the hole at third. Will Squiggle challenge. Runner rounds third base. Is heading home. The throw cut off. So the runner will score and then it's into center field. Runner will be second. They're safe at second. Holland with a good cutoff to make sure it doesn't get any further.
Yeah, that's Chronic's. Oh, my goodness.
This one crushed. Deep right. Longbottom's back. Is it gone? Yes, into the second row. It's a 2-run shot, and now the Tobians have the lead. 4-2 in Game 1 of the AAA World Series.
Are you kidding me, Dwayne? What a momentum shift is. Chronic, I'm not going to second guess, but it was going to be such a close play at home, and he opted to go for the cutoff, where he did have a sure thing third out at second base with the batter runner cut down. And the overthrow allowed the inning to extend, and Squiggle makes him pay with a home run. It's insane.
Then we move quickly after the third out is recorded. Tobians with the lead now in the fifth. 4-2. Fatales looking to bite back. There's one out now for Longbottom, the right fielder. She hits it up the middle. It's on the ground. Ms. Nora picks it up. On to first, and there are 2 outs.
Dwayne, not 2 minutes ago, we were sitting here talking about how Squiggle got out of that first and third, nobody out situation. How it was such a shift in momentum in this game, but really after that rally he just had in the big home run, the momentum has shifted even more here.
Yeah, like you just said, all really goes back to that great diving play, I think, with the catcher on the bunt.
Yes.
And now we have a runner on first base with 2 outs as the left fielder for Squiggle Jones and the Tobians unable to make a play, and that one's hit deep to right. Can this be a response? It is just foul. That has to sting for Chronic.
And that's Carmel Anger. She had a bunch of home runs last series and in this postseason, but just misses a game-tying home run. That would have been huge for Chronic right there.
Then swing and a miss, strike 3 at the 100-mile-an-hour heater and the full count pitch. That ends the inning. Good job by Squiggle to get out of that one with no runs scored. We go to the bottom of the 5th where he starts us off with a diving play. Great job by Gina Torrens to get there.
Yeah, she robs Peanut the third of a leadoff base hit, and a heck of a play by Gina.
There is one out now, and Kiwi Tanner still going for it here for the Fatales. That one hit on the ground a second where Torrens will make the play again. She throws it the first hit this time for out number 2. And Ms. Nora bats for her 3rd time in this game. First pitch lifted. Tatum Holland will get there. And out number 3 recorded. Quick 5th for the Tobians. And we go to the 6th.
I was just about to say it's getting to the point where it's time to see that chronicalized 4-bar bullpen, but starting pitcher able to get a 0 here in the bottom of the 5th. A nice job, but chronicalized not seeing quite as many pitches as Tobians has been able to here.
Yeah, perhaps the at-bat's getting a bit quicker since the first couple runs are scored here for the Fatales. That one first pitch swinging hit into right. 2-out single for Chronic. And now Evelyn Wiggs will bat. Perhaps the pitcher will bat behind her if she can get a hit here. That one's lifted to right on the first pitch. Once again, Baby Azit's able to make a play, and there is out number 3. So Kiwi Tanner, I think, will stay in for another inning.
Yeah, he's probably going to see how it goes here. It's tough when you have that pitcher leading off the next inning. Dwayne, you kind of lean towards wanting to try to get that extra last half inning out of her.
The 1-1 pitch to DePetty is lifted to left. Wiggs will make the play, and there's out number 1. Baby Azit will bat. Kiwi Tanner trying her best here. That one's crushed to right. Vivian Longbottom is back. It's back at the track once again, and it is gone. It's another, solo shot. Babies eats third home run of the semifinals and World Series, and it is 5-2 now. Squiggle Jones and the Toe Beans.
Wow. Just a big home run. That was a really good pitch by Chronicles, when you can't get any more low and away than that four-seamer was. But sometimes, that was a little bit of the flash right there. He can take that low and away four-seamer and just crush it. Great job by Squiggle to get another insurance run.
A hit follows that, but then it's hit on the ground. Over to second, on to short, and then, 4-6-3 double play. And then the inning ends, and we're heading to the top of the seventh. We will see now Tanner get lifted for Collins Kane, the pinch hitter. Kane
Dwayne
crushes one into the left center field gap. Will it get down? There's a diving attempt, and it's off the glove. Should be extra bases anyway for Chronicle Eyes, and that's a great leadoff double in the seventh inning.
Wow, great job by the pinch hitter to start things off here. That's exactly what Chronic needed to try to get something going and get back in this ball game. Is we're starting to get late, Dwayne. 9 outs away from Squiggle taking game one.
Ooh, and that one off the face, chest area of Lady Cinnamon. She's down and out on the mound. We'll see how Squiggle approaches this after the injury. She gets extreme pain, and it will bring on Antonio Soprano. It's the hero that walked off Game 6 for the Toe Beans, sending them to this World Series.
Yeah, Sopranowitz has been bragging in the clubhouse about how good a hitter he is all week after he had that killer dagger blooper walk-off single against M. Bennings, and he comes in and promptly gets a strikeout here for the first out.
Yeah, there's runners at first and third still for Zoe Bloom. And Sopranowitz trying to get out of the jam. Good job getting the first out. That one fouled straight back, and now it's 0-2. K-Man engages. Swing and a miss, strike three. 103 miles an hour. I don't know how you're supposed to catch up with that. Great pitch from Squiggle just to challenge him. Carmel Anger will bat now. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground. Sopranowitz takes it himself. Throws it to first. There is out number 3. So we're heading to the bottom of the seventh. A quick stretch here in World Series Game 1. And it's 5-2 still in favor of the New York Toe Beans.
I cannot believe what we just saw. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to jinx Chronicle Eyes, but that's twice in a row he's had first and third, nobody out, and he's failed to score a run. So other than the early 2 runs by Chronicle Eyes, just all Toe Beans since then, Dwayne.
Yeah, tough breaks here for the Femme Fatales as far as production goes, and it's getting later and later as they'll only have 6 outs to work with, and they have to stop the Toe Beans here in the seventh. It's a leadoff single for Squiggle, and then they go ahead and steal right off the rip. It's Lil Lula once again getting on and getting around. We'll see if she can score a run as Queen Lily hits it right up the middle. This one could be a challenge. Holland's going to make the throw, and the run will score, so it is 6-2 now in favor of the Toe Beans.
That is the formula for success for the Toe Beans, and really that's one of my favorite ways to score a run too. Get that speedster on base, steal second base, and then, the 2-hole smacks one up the chute, like you like to say, and that's as simple as it gets for scoring a run. And you really got to feel for Chronicle Eyes. He's done a great job of getting, setting the table, just unable to actually eat, Dwayne, and Squiggle's tacking on the insurance runs.
That one hit on the ground. It will be out number 1 recorded after a quick throw to first base, but now RBI man for Bubba Blue is engaged. Runners at second here still with only 1 out in the seventh. 1 run's already scored. It's Maggie Trampleson out of the pen, who's been pitching for a little bit now. Her 15th pitch misses inside. It's 3-0 to Blue, who might see himself with another walk. He swings at the 3-0 pitch, though. Bertha Banks picks it up, throws it to first, and there's out number 2. Runner makes her way over to third base after Bertha tries to check her back. Ms. Nora rips the first pitch into the right center field gap. That'll be an RBI double, it looks like. Nora's got good speed, will challenge. Holland gets the throw in there, and it is a stand-up double.
One thing I've noticed is the cut fast, the 2-seamer, the change-up pitches like that are able to, get some misses or miss the barrel of Squiggle Jones now and then, but that 4-seam fastball, he just doesn't seem to miss those in the zone as he's making Chronic Eyes pay every time Chronic tries to get a 4-seamer inside the strike zone.
Yeah, punishing quite a few mistakes in this game and hitting some good pitches as well are the Toe Beans. That one almost into the hole. Carmel Anger makes a great play to end the inning diving, but not before the Tobeans score a couple of runs. So it's 7-2 in the 8th, and Soprano it's back at it against Gina Torrens.
It's just hard to believe the score differential here, 7-2. Chronic Lies has hit well in this ball game. It's insane to me that he's still stuck on the 2 runs he got way back in the second inning.
Gina Torrens starts him off, though, with a single here in the 8th. Maybe something brewing as Tatum Holland looks to find a pitch to hit that one. A pitch out from Sopranowicz. He comes back right down the middle, swinging a miss for strike 2. K-Man engages right back at him, lifted to right. Vital's able to catch up with that fastball, but Bebe Zeet makes the play.
Yeah, Squiggle not changing anything up from his approach on the mound against M. Bennings. As we see, he just pounds that strike zone here, strike after strike. But he's going to miss early here, 2-0 to Bertha Banks.
Big Bertha swings at one, though, late, and it's 2-1 now. Soprano, it's maybe looking for something on the ground. Goes back with the high fastball and misses. It's 3-1. That one's fouled straight back, just missed by Chronic Lies. And it will be a walk. So nicely done there.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure you know this as well as I do, Dwayne. When you're struggling, when you're losing, it's really hard to keep having patience at the plate. And Chronic Lies still working the count, but oh no.
Yeah, swings at the 1-0. It's right back at Soprano. It's who throws it over to second, on to first, a quick double play, and that'll erase any threat for the Fatales in the 8th. Squiggle Jones goes back at it, looking for more insurance here in the bottom half. First pitch, though, swung on, Chronic makes a great diving play and sends it to first for out number 1. Boomy Umi's going to bat. Trampleson starting to tire. She gets a high curveball in there for strike 2.
Yeah, this is certainly the best arm. You'll see the best arm you'll see out of that Chronic Lies bullpen, but I believe Chronic does have a 4-bar rotation and a 4-bar bullpen, so advantage to the Fatales if these World Series games end up being really close or go into extra innings. The later and later they get, Chronic Lies is going to have the advantage there. But as we saw against M. Bennings, Tobeans really only needs to rely on Sopranowicz, and we're going to see him try to get it done at the dish here again.
Yeah, Sopranowicz batting, and he sends it into the left center field gap. Tatum Holland has to get there, and if she can't in time, it'll be a single for the reliever.
I'm sure he'll be bragging about that base knock after this game. Is Sopranowicz really heating up at the dish here?
Yeah, now 2 runners on with 2 outs. There's another single here from the Tobeans. Sets up Queen Lily. He swings at the first pitch, is over to short. Williamson picks it up, throws it to first. It could have been risky there, but ends up getting to first in time. No error. And we start off the top of the 9th. No run score for the Tobeans. It's 7-2, and there's Regina Kahn pitch hitting.
She had a little extra juice on that throw. And Dwayne, I know yourself. You're a Phillies guy. You're a National League guy. I'm a Reds fan, and I'm not proud of that, but we both love seeing some pitcher hits. I mean, at least I do.
Oh yeah, that always fires me up. Pitchers who rake. And that one crushed deep to right. Williamson hits a laser into the seats. That first row in right center or right field getting battered here at Apple in game number 1. It's 7-3 now, and the bats may be waking up for the Fatales. 2 outs to work with in the 9th.
Yeah, if you got tickets in right field today, you're a happy camper, as we've seen a bunch of home runs get lifted out to the peanut gallery out there. And tough luck for Fatales. Is he gonna line out to right field?
Yeah, 2 outs now in the 9th. It's 7-3. Fatales looking to stay alive, and there's 2 quick strikes on Zoe Tobloom. Sopranowicz next pitch misses outside, ball 1. Then this one hit on the ground, now over to DePetty. He throws it to first. It is in time for out number 3, and the New York Tobeans win game number 1 of the XBL AAA World Series by a score of 7-3.
Yeah, congratulations to the Tobeans. They're on a roll here as they take game 1 here in this big World Series. I've got to say, though, Dwayne, Chronic Lies did not play badly there. He had double-digit hits, and until Kyla Williamson got that solo home run there in the 9th inning, he was really stuck on 2 runs. But, he hit the ball well throughout the game, just unable to cash in multiple times.
Yeah, tough luck there for the Fatales, like you said, setting the table so much. It was really just such a competitive game. If you just take a look at the box score, maybe you may or may not feel that way. A 4-run deficit can really go one way or the other, but really a competitive game. Both players with a lot of hits and really tightly pitched. It was just, I think Squiggle Jones really able to take care of a lot of the mistakes from the Fatales.
Yeah, and Squiggle made a few mistakes himself early on, but he was able to clean that up and stick with his game plan, and it really ended up paying off for him. But I'm still just mind blown at the 2 first and third big situations that he was able to escape from. I'm not sure how he was able to do that, but definitely the momentum swinging points in the game as he takes a big game 1. Chronic-wise, more than capable, though, of getting a split here and taking game 2 back.
Yeah, we'll see now. The stage is definitely set for game 2. Big pivotal portion of this series about to take place as, Squiggle Jones, if he could win 2 games today, would be taking a big leg up in a World Series where, both teams are rookies, both teams looking for their first piece of silverware here in the XBL, and there's just a lot at stake. So we're going to take a quick break here, get everything set up for game number 2, and we'll be right back with you guys for all the action. Hang tight. All right, folks, here we are. We're in Sakura Hills. The game getting started as the players exchange pleasantries for game number 2. Squiggle Jones and the New York Tubings took game 1 by a score of 7-3. Now the Femme Fatales looking to bounce back game 2 of the AAA World Series. First pitch is swung on, hit to right, long bottom, back there in front of the track, makes the grab, and there's out number 1.
Yeah, you want to be careful if you're Chronic-wise. First pitch of the game, missed his spot badly and able to get Lil Leela out somehow, but it seems like, Dwayne, every time she gets on base, Tobins get it started with the run.
Yeah, she was unable to get on base there, and then Queen Lily swings at that curveball, sends it to center. There is out number 2, so 2 batters put away, and then Peanut the third swings at the first pitch, grounds it to Williamson, and the Femme Fatales work quickly here in the first inning, keeping it clean. Now will bat, and Williamson leads it off. She rips the first pitch into the right center field gap. It's on the ground. It hits the wall. She's going to go for at least 2, maybe 3 here. There's a lot of speed. Chronic keeps her at second standing up, and it's a leadoff double.
Great start there by Williamson, and I've got to think that Williamson and Anger are the 2 hitters that Chronic really feels the most comfortable with and most confident with up there. So he's looking to get it started here with a run right out the gate.
Longbottom looking to make it happen. She sees the count even up if she takes a strike. It's 2-2. That one hit up the middle. It's under the glove of Queen Lily, and that will be the game's first run as Williamson will round third and score. Zoe Tobloom bats now with the runner on first base. 1-0 Femme Fatales, who started things off with runs early in game 1 but could not hold up late. That one a double play. Great play by Squiggle to get it done.
Where's the effort out of Queen Lily? That fires me up. I mean, it's the World Series. Where is the dive? You got to get dirty. Get your jersey dirty. Get some dirt on it, because that ball just rolled right up the middle for the first run of the game. But Squiggle able to get the double play right afterwards.
Lila Topip is the starter for the Toe Beans, and she gets out of this one quickly, but not before she gives up a run. So out number 3 recorded, and Bubba Blue leads off for those Toe Beans. He hits the 0-1 pitch hard to center, and it's caught quickly by Holland in center field. Ms. Nora bats, swings at that slider, a bit handcuffed by it.
Yeah, Pansy Banks, perhaps the sister of Bertha Banks. And Dwayne, one thing that's interesting that we did not see hardly any of in game 1 by either pitcher is Pansy has both slider and curveball. Squiggle's starting pitcher, again, has no breaking ball. He's got the 3 fastballs, the changeup, and a screwball. So Chronic is going to be trying to work in that bender here in this game.
That one not a bender, I believe an off-speed pitch hit to right field inside out a little bit where Longbottom makes the catch. Runner is going to remain at first with 2 outs for Bebe Z. Pansy Banks, her 13th pitch, is a great fastball in there for a strike. She comes back at Z. Runner goes. It's a great jump by Squiggle. No throw. Stolen base recorded. And then that one hit hard up the middle. This could tie the game as Holland picks it up on the ground, throws it in towards home. Anger cuts it off and the run scores. So it's 1-1, 2-out single. Nice job by Squiggle.
Yeah, really nice job of producing a run there, Dwayne. I've got to give Squiggle a shout out here because it's a big part of my style. So I love seeing somebody else able to utilize it. And I know you're a great base stealer yourself, as Chronic able to get out of the inning there. Squiggle does a great job of getting that timing down on stolen bases. He waits for you to kind of fall asleep on the mound and get into that same timing over and over where you're not really checking on that runner, and Squiggle will steal on you.
Yeah, producing runs so far in both games of this World Series via that steal and manufacture sort of style. But now we're in the top of the second, or bottom of the second, where 1 out's already been recorded, and Chronic flips it to left, gets underneath it a little bit, and there's 2 outs. Bertha Banks swings at the first pitch, lifts it to short, and there's out number 3. A very fast bottom of the second sees the Toe Beans back at the dish and Topip at the plate.
Yeah, Chronic is a very, balanced, very patient hitter. Does a good job typically when we watch them play at seeing pitches, driving that pitch count up. Sometimes that's hard to do against a guy like Squiggle who pounds the zone, but you never want to see a pitcher get out of there with like 5, 6, 7 pitches in just 1 inning.
The 1-1 pitch hit on the ground. Anger picks it up, takes herself to first, and there's out number 2 recorded. That'll bring up Queen Lily under her low pitch against Pansy Banks with 2 outs. She's getting her second look of the ball game. These 2 pitches outside, it's 2-0.
Do you remember what the accuracy stats were? And Squiggle gives this one a ride.
To center field, crush him. What a play by Holland. Oh my goodness, jumping at the wall, ends the inning.
Robbery. What a play. That's some World Series baseball. That is a big-time play by the center fielder of the Fatales here at home. And she just robbed Squiggle of this taking the lead here. And
And Chronic crushes one himself. That one hit to deep left center. Boomy Umi makes a great diving attempt on the play, but it's going to hit the wall, and that'll be a lead-off triple for the Fatales right after robbing a home run. That's going to fire you up if you're a Fatales fan and Pansy Banks has a chance to help herself.
Yeah, that
Bunts it,
fired me up,
foul.
Dwayne. I don't have a dog in this fight, but I love seeing plays like that. And what a great couple of plays back to back. And Chronic Wise, not scared to put down a bunny. Tried it again here.
That one swung on and missed. It's going to be out number 1. Pansy Banks unable to get the runner in from third. Carla Williamson bats. She hits it to right on the first pitch. It's lifted. This could be a good chance to challenge for the Fatales. The runner heading home on the tag up. The throw in time for the double play.
What a play. That's a dagger. So back-to-back innings, Dwayne. Both guys robbing the other of taking a 2-1 lead here in this ballgame. And if you're Chronic Wise, that has to sting because he just got a lead-off triple and was unable to score. Perhaps one of those momentum plays like we saw last game.
The 1-0 pitch, and then 1-1, or the 1-0 pitch, a strike, swung on, hit hard. It's going to be a single with one out for the Tobians here in the fourth. Ms. Nora at the plate. Looks at that one on the corner. Pansy Banks' 29th pitch upcoming is low.
See what I mean, Dwayne? The number is a bit misleading on Bubba Blue. He doesn't seem to get a lot of pitches to hit unless there's no one on base like then, and he is usually able to put some wood on it. But with anybody on scoring position, he's either going to walk or not get much to hit.
The 3-2 hit on the ground. Gina Torrens able to get there. Or takes the throw in from Williamson. Throws it to first, and there's a double play to end of the third. So it's still end the fourth. It's still 1-1. We're going to the bottom half. And Longbottom is going to lead us off here for the Fatales.
It feels like whoever can take the lead here, both guys really grinding for that second run as they keep denying each other take the lead. As Chronic got a great double play last inning. Looking to jump out and get that 2-1, 3-1 advantage here and be the guy in the driver's seat.
0-2 and Zoto Blooms going to swing at that one. Queen Lily throws it to first, and there is out number 2 recorded. Carmel Anger bats. Sees one inside on the first pitch. Kopip still going strong here in the fourth or 30th pitch. Line to center. Lula makes a nice grab, and there's out number 3. These innings moving quick between these players after the initial runs have scored. Adopto Petty starts us off in the top of the 5th inning.
Nice pitching there.
The 0-2 hit on the ground. Yeah, nice sequencing from Chronic Lies. Gets him to ground out with DePetty. Right back to Banks, and she throws it to first for out number 1. Baby Z sees a pitch on the inside corner quickly for 0-2 count. Sees another changeup, hits the off speed hard, gets around on it quickly where Wiggs has to pick it up in left field, and it's going to be a 1-out single. It is Boomy Umi now up. That first pitch off the catcher, it's going to be a bit of a wild pitch. Chronic Lies got to tighten up in the zone there.
Yeah, it's funny, Dwayne. That one did actually kick away enough as a fortunate line out there by Squiggle. The Sakura Hills backstop, or the cutout there behind home plate, an infamous place where you think it's going to be a wild pitch and it will hit that lip and pop right back up to the catcher. So I've seen it before, Mantis Lazy, where that catcher might be able to catch you on a potential wild pitch. So something to maybe think about as we go later into this game. Will it come into effect again?
And later in this game, maybe, who knows, maybe even later in this series, as we will be back and forth between these two at Applefield and Sakura. That one to start off the 5th for the Fatales, lined over to second base, and then the next pitch lined over to short, almost a mirror image play. And Bertha Banks will bats. 2 outs quickly, and she's batting .500 in the semifinals of World Series, so Chronic looking to keep things going here. Got to find a way to score some runs. That one flipped to right, and that will be Bertha getting a bloop single here with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes when you're going good, those seem to fall for you. As Bertha gets on, she's going to be hitting over 500 now since the start of the semifinals. And Dwayne, not a lot of action going on at the dish by either guy since we saw those crazy defensive plays, but back-to-back 2-out hits here for the Fatales. He's got something cooking.
Yeah, Evelyn Wiggs able to keep the inning going. Pansy Banks, this is a big decision for Chronic to leave her in, and that one is crushed. Deep right.
No way.
It's back. It's going to be caught at the wall. Bebe Z able to get it there. Maybe anywhere but Sakura, and that's gone, but tough. Not a 3-run homer for the pitcher. Not this time.
Oh, similar trajectory here.
Yeah, first pitch crushed out in the 6th inning by Squiggle Jones, but still similar warning track power, not quite as risky. It's going to be out number 1, and then the next pitch, 2 pitches, 2 outs, line to second. Peanut, the third, bats here with 2 outs. He swings at the first pitch. It's inside 0-1.
Pansy doing a great job here, and she gets the first 2 outs of this inning very efficiently. But Squiggle gives this one a drive. I think it's going to die again here. So both, all 3 outs, very efficiently, and Pansy's able to keep her pitch count low here as we get late into this ball game.
The first pitch of the 6th inning to the Fatales flipped into left for a single. And Vivian Longbottom bats. The lineup has just turned over as well for the Fatales.
And Chronic's starting to really barrel some balls up, Dwayne. That pitcher flied out to the track, but he's starting to put the bat on the ball nicely as you got the 2 out hits last inning as well.
Vivian Longbottom swings at the 1-1. It's lifted behind short. 3 players going to converge on it. It will be Queen Lily who makes the grab. There is 1 out now. Zoe Tobloom bats. She sees that one in there for a strike. The throw in time down the second. Bad jump there from the Fatales. I thought that, he'd be good all day on that, but great arm by the catcher.
Dwayne, Squiggle's the type of guy, and Fatales give a charge into this ball. It's going to just stay in here off the fence. That's a big 2-out double, Dwayne. That would have scored the run. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's always how it happens, it seems, is after you throw away a base runner, you drive one deep into the gap or off the wall, and there's a runner on with 2 outs for Carmel Anger.
We saw this last game by Squiggle, and he was still able to get a 2-out rally going and mark some offense. So let's see if Chronic's able to kind of flip the script on him here in the next game.
The 2-2 pitch hit to left. Boomy Umi's going to make the catch of her shoe top set for out number 3, so no damage done by the Fatales. We head to the 7th. Starter still in Pansy Banks. Her first pitch fouled away. She's locked in. Number 50 incoming. It's wild. Misses low.
And I was just about to say before that out, Dwayne, that when you're trying to steal on a guy like Squiggle, he likes to work fast, and he doesn't do a lot of mixing up the tempo either. So he's not a guy you want to steal first pitch on. You want to let him throw 1 or 2 pitches and get himself into that rhythm that he usually gets in timing-wise. Let him just keep throwing the ball, and forget about you over there. Chronic tried to go on the first pitch and didn't necessarily get a great jump.
Yeah, it's always tough there to, get thrown away when you really think you have the timing down. Speaking of timing, Ms. Nora right off the chute once again. Nice job from Squiggle to take a pitch off the handle and get a 1-out runner on for Adopto to Petty. Changeup's in there for a strike to start it off. Pansy Banks' next pitch is a bit low. Williamson going to have to range back there as the Petty swings at it, lines it to short. There's out number 2. It's going to be Bebe Z who bats. 2 outs here, top of the 7th. Banks steps off, perhaps the runner thinking about going. Pitch number 61's inside. That slider hit hard. Anger snatches it out of the air. Holy moly.
Yeah, she snatched that one out of disgust at herself. I believe she was the one that was robbed of that home run earlier. But wow, Gina Torrens puts a charge into this ball.
Dude, that ball got out in about a half a second and 150 exit velocity miles per hour. Gina Torrens, she crushed that. I almost speechless at how fast that ball got out. Chronic Lies seems to really mash into center field here. Now with the lead in the 7th inning after the solo shot.
Yeah, it's always, I think soccer is the most beautiful park in the game, scenery-wise. So it's always nice seeing a swing like that and the ball just fly up out of here. That's the first offense we've seen in a while.
Yeah, since I believe the second inning where the game was tied up by the Tobies, the Femme Fatale's now back in front. And 1 out recorded now after the strikeout. That pitch to Bertha Banks lifted to left and caught by Boomy Umi. So there's 2 outs after taking the lead. And then first pitch swinging is Avalon Wiggs. Ms. Nora will make the grab in shallow right, and there is out number 3. So it's getting late now, top of the 8th. It's 2-1 Femme Fatales looking to split here behind 1-0 in the AAA World Series to the Tobies, who won Game 1 today.
Yeah, and Pansy Banks is having a great game so far, but we're starting to get into territory where she's on a short leash, and you got to go to that nasty K-man he's got in the bullpen, but she starts it off with a great play here in the leadoff out.
That's a huge catch to make 1 out, and that will bring up the pitcher who gets pinch hit for. It's Tortuguita Anastasia. She sees a strike and then a ball.
And real quick, Dwayne, how big is that home run robbery we saw earlier in this game by the Fatales?
Yeah, it's absolutely huge now as the margin is so thin. There's a swing and a miss with the pinch hitter for out number 2. So things looking good now for the Fatales, trying to see themselves through the 8th. That's going to be a 2-out single, though, for the Tobies, and that's Lolula on base. You know how she gets things started.
She is the catalyst, and you know she'll be stealing at some point in this at-bat.
Banks steps off. She does not go there. Queen Lily waiting to hit. It's 0-1. No one misses outside. Pitch number 74 from Banks upcoming. It's a change up. It's flipped into shallow left center. It's going to be down in front of Holland. Runner is going to be at first and third with 2 outs. Danger incoming now. Peanut the third at the dish.
It's time to go to that K-man.
Pansy still in the game. Check swing from Peanut the third. 2-0. Crush to center. Holland's back. At the wall. This one's dangerous. It's off the wall. On the fly. 2 runs are going to come around. And the Tobians are going to take the lead here in the 8th. It's 3-2.
Man, that's tough to see because you see Pansy Banks. She's had such a great game. And her velo's just starting to dip. He challenged Squiggle with the 4-seamer there, and he just made him pay.
Clutch piece of hitting with 2 outs here in the 8th inning. Gets 2 around. Bubba Blue looking to add to it. It's 3-2. It is going to be Remy Ferguson out of the pen. Maybe too little too late for the Fatales. We'll have to see. RBI man engaged.
Well, you see the hesitation there to not want to, with the pitcher spot being up to bat, but oh no.
That one crushed, and there's some offense from Bubba Blue off the rocks in center field. Stretches the lead to 5-2 on the big 2-run shot.
Yeah, Bubba really woke up here, and that's a big home run with, actually somebody on base and in scoring position. So he got something to hit and finally put wood on it. That's a dagger of a home run here and late in the game.
Ms. Nora trying to keep it going with 2 outs. She sees it 1-1, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Here comes a forkball. It's wild. That'll be high. Counts
Perhaps the minimum accuracy playing a part here, and Chronic maybe missed his spot against Bubba Blue there.
Ferguson throws ball 4, but it's swung on and missed. Gets in front of the catcher and has to throw it to first to complete the strikeout. Ferguson going to get lifted now after giving up the big insurance runs. Collins Kane batting the pinch hitter who's hitting 1,000. He swings at 1 on the ground. Queen Lily picks it up. Throws it to first out, number 1. We're in the 8th. And now the Fatales looking up a bit of a small mountain to climb. It's 5-2, and they're already down 1-0 in the AAA World Series.
Yeah, but that's his girl, Kyla Williamson, and she strokes one in the left field to get the offense going here in the bottom of the 8th. It's getting real late here for the Fatales, but the time is now if he wants to get anything going. It's too hard to try to do it all in the ninth.
Yeah, interesting almost how this is can be a battle of the leadoff hitters, Williamson and Lil Lula, the 2 players that really got things started for these clubs. That runner on, she tries to steal third, and she's going to be thrown out at third to end the inning. Tough play for Chronic.
That's a really weird play. I don't know if maybe he accidentally hit the button or if he's just anxious Not many guys try to steal third with 2 outs. Again, Squiggle's the kind of guy you got to let him get into that rhythm of just throw, and then you can steal. But a tough out there on the bases for Fatales. He's going to be down to 3 outs now to try to come back here.
Yeah, in that sequence, the Tobians are put away quickly in the top of the ninth, maybe just trying to get to the hill and put away the Fatales themselves, as Sopranowic is back on to finish it off. His 8th pitch misses outside to Tobloom. 3 more outs, and then perhaps a 2-0 lead in the World Series for New York. That one lifted to right. Baby Zeke makes the grab out number 1.
Yeah, it was a good point you made about the leadoff hitters. Both seem to be, the heart and soul of each team, especially on the offensive end. They really get things going. And Kyler Williamson, I believe, more hits than Lil Lula so far here in this series, but Lil Lula seemed to, make hers count a little bit more and has been better on the bases.
The 1-1 pitch in the 9th. 2 with 2 outs lifted to right. Baby Zeke will gather it. There is out number 3, and that means the New York Tobians take this one and after a comeback victory late by a score of 5-2 and lead this World Series 2-0.
Incredible start here to the World Series, Dwayne. It's 2-0 Tobians, and he's got all the momentum. He's riding in hot from that M-Binning series.
Yeah, great job by both players to put on an entertaining set of games. Thank them for pre-recording it for us to get it broadcasted here for you this afternoon in this little matinee. And yeah, it's a commanding lead for the Tobians taken. It's the all-around sort of baseball that they play every single time that allows them to, I think, just take that next step and get it done here in the nitty-gritty time of, deep in the playoffs in the World Series.
Yeah, it's really tough to see by Chronicles. Honestly, man, he hit the ball well both games. As you see, I think 10 hits in game 1, 9 hits apiece for both guys here in game 2. So he's right there with Squiggle at the dish. It just doesn't come down to who gets the most hits. It's how you put those hits together, and then obviously how you pitch as well. But these guys were really neck and neck both games, and a very entertaining start to this World Series. I look for Chronicles to try to battle back in it now.
Yeah, something I was going to bring up as well. I think with what we saw, just the ability from both players to set the table for themselves, and then just it's more just about who executes when, and that table set for the games 3 and 4. I think to be really exciting. Chronicles has a big chance to jump back into the series and fight against what a lot of people like were in chat saying a bit of a curse in the AAA that all the World Series so far have been sweeps in the 4-season history of it. This is the 4th one upcoming, so we'll see if the Tobians can complete it in our next session, or if Chronicles can win a game and at least push us to a 3rd session and a longer series. It'll be really, really interesting.
Yeah, we broke the streak of the number 1 seed. We don't have the cringe number 1 seeds in the championship anymore. So I'm thinking we can break that sweep curse as well, Dwayne. And my heart really breaks for Chronicles too, because both games we saw him try to bunt the run in. I love some small ball, man. It didn't work out for him, but just keep trusting your game, Chronicles. You and Squiggle are both great players, but great start to this World Series, obviously, for Squiggle, but we want to see that curse snapped here at some point.
Yeah, we'll see what the rest of the series brings us as we get it all scheduled out here for you this week. As it stands, either to sometime tomorrow night or Thursday, we should have the continuation of this one coming up for you. And then later this afternoon, in about 1 hour, we're going to have the start of the XBL World Series between Weaver for Prez and Ashnod's Coupon. A really, really big one here in Season 11 about to kick off to, continue this matinee. So we hope you all join us again for that. It should be really, really exciting.
Yeah, 2 big heavy hitters there. As Tezzy emotes is something I'd post on a heavy hitter, but Weaver and Ash coming up, and I can't wait for those two, Dwayne. That's going to be a crazy series, I bet.
Yes, indeed, and we'll be bringing that to you very shortly. Thank you all for joining us here in this XBL World Series matinee. Thank you, Ox, for joining me bright and early for, this afternoon/morning series for some of you who have joined us. So we really, really appreciate it, all the viewership. And if you missed it and you're looking back at the VOD, hope you enjoyed the games, and make sure, to check the follow-up. It's going to be a really, really exciting week here as we do both our World Series. And with that said, have a safe and pleasant rest of your afternoon, everybody. If you don't join us, we'll be back again in a little bit.